some massive things to talk about with Space Marine 2. We've got new leaks with hero weapons, which are looking absolutely spicy. We've just got a brand new update to 10.0, which makes weapons and the gameplay even more better, hopefully for you people anyway. And also a brand new interview, which is pointing at the direction that the developers are taking us to space. The next operational mission may be on a ship or maybe actually in the void itself. Let's jump in, let's look at it all, and let's get waffling. So let's start with the thing that we do mostly on this channel, and that is leak all over the place. In the background right now, you can see some of these new weapon files that were found over on the Space Marine 2 modding hub Discord. This was found by a chap called Black Templar Hater Violet. If you go over there and go to the leak section, all this stuff is posted over there, and these are some of the new hero weapons that have been found. One of the big things that have been added into this new patch, of course, new hero weapons, and you can see right here now, heroic hammer. So it looks like we are getting a new hammer. The description says leaves a shock grenade effect after a fully charged attack. So once you power that attack up and you do like that massive slam into the ground, it looks like we've got to be leaving a shock grenade for that one. We've got to get a heroic power fist. The description of that says killing a string of enemies, which we don't know how much it is yet. Will add a gun strike mark to the nearest string enemy. There's got to be another heroic bolt pistol. It says a shoot at the enemy with the status of elite scream, stops summoning enemies. So basically a bolt pistol that stops reinforcements being called. There's an instigator pistol, 5-round firing mode, it says on that one. The sniper bolt rifle is supposed to be getting a heroic weapon, and that says returned ammo when it hits you in the head. So every headshot, you get that shot back, which is very, very interesting if you're going to be using the Las Fulis. And the last one here, it says heroic bolter, and it says perfect parry window increased by string after gun strike, then the equipment weapon is completely cooled. Again, more awesome stuff. Sorry, this is a heroic bolter, not a normal bolter. Sorry, a heavy bolter, it's a heroic heavy bolter. Bloody tongue twisters here. But there are some of the new things that have been found. Adding to that, as we talked about last week, there is more armor, there's more weapons coming. Again, this was posted over on the Space Marine 2 modding hub by the same person, Black Templar Hater Violet. We've shown a bit of this off last week. There's a new Crusader helmet coming out, but there's also a new Mark 6. It looks like it's got the Laurels of Victory on there as well, and the little eyepiece on there, which looks really, really cool. And we now have the skinned version of the new Power Fist that's supposed to be hitting the game very, very soon. I say very, very soon. I'm not sure when this is supposed to be there, but it's in the files right now, so it shouldn't be too far off from the next big update. And the developers have put out a brand new patch. It's a hot fix, and it's fixed some of the issues that people were going on about. One of the big things was actually the currency in the game, the hero currency. A lot of people weren't happy with how much you were getting. What they've done now, if you do one of the easy missions, you get 10. If you do one of the harder ones, you do 15. Before, it was 5 for the easy and 10 for the hard. They've added 5 to the easy one and another 5 to the hard one. So basically, you're getting a little bit more of that hero currency. I would go a little bit further and say, maybe give us a little bit more, especially for the hard stuff, because that can get extremely hard with all the modifiers on there. But that's just my point on this one. The Power Rack's got a massive damage buff. A lot of people love the Power Racks, myself included. The animations, the executions, they were just absolutely amazing, but it felt like it wasn't doing a lot of damage. They've buffed that now, as you can see here. Damage is increased by 50% for whirlwind attacks. Power step attack is increased by 66%. Slash movement perk description is showing the correct number now. A lot of stuff, a lot of fixes to the game itself. The combat knife, the bulwark and stuff. The shield rush can no longer stun terminus enemies. Big mistake. They should have kept this in. I thought that was absolutely great. I thought that was intended to be the case. Give me back my powerful shield. I love doing it. Some PvP stuff in there, the multi-metals, customization and everything like that. But basically, a hot fix is out. It's out there. Hopefully, it's fixed your game. It's made the game a little bit better for you. I know some people are still complaining about crashes and connection and stuff. Hopefully, they fix that and they get working on that a little bit more. Because the last thing I want is people not being able to play this game. Now, let's get to the spicy stuff, because it's looking like we may be going to space to fight the enemies in Space Marine 2. This was taken from a interview over on the channel Well Played. Link in the description. It is a 30-minute video, and Oliver, the game director, had this to say.
I'm quite excited about the PvE missions, but the next PvE mission will not be taking place on a planet. I'll just say that.
Now, as I mentioned, that is a full interview. I just took that little snippet, what I'm going to talk about in a second, but there's more stuff in there. They talk about the Tech Marine. They talk about content from future to past content. They talk about the Chaplain and, you know, potential stuff with new stuff being added to that game. You know, I would love to sit down with a game director to have this type of talk, but sadly, I can't do that because, you know, I've been smacked on the hand by Games Workshop because there's too many damn leaks and rumours over on this channel. But well played, awesome interview, massively enjoyed it. One of the things that really stood out for me, of course, is the thing that I just mentioned. We're going into space, and this gets me hyped. And the reason to be hyped is because Void Combat is one of the greatest things in Warhammer 40,000. For the game director to say that we are going up in orbit, like, what does that mean? Is it going to be like a Space Hulk? Like, the Tyranids are infesting it? Gene Stealers? Is this kind of going to be like maybe a way to introduce Terminators into the game, hulking through the wreckage that has been infested by Tyranids? I can't remember. Speaking of that excited, like, there's so many options, there's so many things that they could do. I'm wobbling so much, my headset's coming off. Right, this is what I want. This is what I've been waiting for. Awesome missions that are not just on the planet. The planet stuff is fantastic. We've seen all the planet, but there's an entire fleet in orbit. They're fighting each other. One of the best things about Void Combat is that you have these kilometer-long ships just absolutely pumping into each other. So potentially to fight against Chaos or the Tyranids around the planet, I'm really excited. Maybe it's like more of a spaceport or something that's been done like that. I would love it to be a battle barge, though. I think that is one of the coolest things that they could do, like Gene Stealers and all that. There's actually been reports, not rumors, reports. Well, if you know where to look, that lictors have already infested our battle barge that we're on right now. If you know where to look, if you know where to go, if you can see it before it disappears, the lictor is watching us. It's learning how to take us down. So maybe the mission could be on our battle barge, and we try and purge all the Tyranid foes actually on there. I have no idea, but I'm excited. This is the type of stuff that gets me hyped for the next big update for this game. Anyway, Chaperonios, that's enough ranting, that's enough waffling, that's enough raving from me for one video. Again, if you want to go and check out that well-played full interview, link is in the description of this video. Go and check out the Space Marine 2 modding Discord and all the leaks that people are posting over there. A lot of stuff to get us hyped, a lot of stuff that potentially is coming in the future. I love this type of stuff. Hopefully, the developer will start announcing some of this stuff on their social so it goes out there to a bigger audience, because my channel, other channels were only small to their social media stuff, and this, I feel like, is what people want to hear. This is what they want to see the game developers talking about. So yes, big interview, go and check it out. Thanks for coming, thanks for watching my video. If you got any thoughts, feedback, anything like that, post it down below. I'm gonna have a nice little chinwag down there, as we always do. See you now, have a great day, and bye-bye.